There's a moment that happens for a lot of people. Usually this happens later at night when everything gets quiet and you start thinking about your specific situation, especially if you're over 50. And you might be asking yourself, is this it? Is this really how the next few years are going to look? And it's not about wanting something big. It's the feeling of wanting something that is yours, something that actually moves you forward, and something that doesn't leave you in the same cycle. And most importantly, something that doesn't allow you to have to rely on one paycheck alone. If you're new here, my name is Cam. Laid off twice in the last 10 years alone. So I know the feeling of losing a paycheck that I didn't want to lose, right? And I was tired of having someone else have that control over me, especially being in my 50s. So I made a change because I don't want to have to rely on someone else to dictate whether I get paid or not. So here are some side hustles that I checked out personally. Some of them I use currently, some of them I don't, but let's get into it. Best part is you can do these side hustles at night after your 9-to-5 job without overwhelm, without a lot of tech, and without having to spend another 8 hours to do so. Because I get it, after your 9-to-5 job, you're exhausted, you're tired. So the last thing you want to do is spend another 8 hours on a side hustle, right? First side hustle, I love this. This is YouTube. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want to show my face. Totally cool. You can actually do this faceless as well. But you can also create simple talking videos, slideshows just like this, voiceovers. Income potential could be anywhere between a couple dollars a month all the way up to thousands of dollars a month. Now, I created a faceless YouTube channel years ago, all in the celebrity niche. My best month posting just a couple videos a week was $1,700, all from Google Ads. So what that means is when you create a video, YouTube will show videos or ads on your videos. And when people watch those ads, you get paid, which is pretty cool. So I was able to earn an extra $1,700 a month just by doing that. Creating faceless videos, using my cell phone, using iMovie on my phone. And what's super cool is once you create a video, it stays out there. So people can keep watching that video weeks after you post, months after you post, years after you post, and you can still make money from it, which is pretty cool. Next side hustle is called user-generated content. So this is something where you don't need any followers on social media at all. And it's simply this. You get paid to create content from businesses. Might need just a short video from you, maybe just a picture of you with the product, simple product clips, maybe reviews of a product, just honest reactions of their product. If you want to get started or get more information, you can join websites like joinbrands.com, billow.app, incest.pro. Income potential can be anywhere from, I've seen $5 just from you taking a picture with a product, or for videos, you can earn up to $150 per video, or maybe even up to $500 depending on how fast you grow and your experience, of course. Next side hustle is AI content editing, and this is where a lot of people haven't heard of yet. But all you do is clean up AI content, you make it sound natural, you improve clarity. Businesses are using AI, of course, but they're missing that human touch. You can get started by going to websites like Upwork.com or Fiverr. Income potential could be anywhere from $20 to $100 per project. You don't need a special degree. Again, you just want to correct mistakes and make it sound more human. Next side hustle, print on demand. This is where you create simple concepts and they get sold on t-shirts and mugs and tote bags. You can go to websites like Teespring, Redbubble, Printify. Income potential could be anywhere from $2 to $10 per sale. And what's super cool is once you create the design, you can keep selling the product over and over again. So if you have a huge selection of items for people to purchase, then it's a great way to earn passive income. Because once you create a design, you can keep selling the product over and over again. Next side hustle, online research tasks. This one is quiet, it's simple. You simply get paid to look up information, organize it, verify details. You can get started on websites like askwonder.com or responded.io. You can earn anywhere from $10 to $50 per task, obviously depending on what it is. And what's super cool is this is a flexible schedule. You create your own schedule. However, there may not be jobs for you all the time, so it's a little inconsistent. but definitely a great thing to fit in if you have a spare hour or two. Side hustle 6 is digital file selling. So you can create things like planners and checklists, workout guides, recipe guides, and you can sell these on either your own personal social media site, which is something I recommend, or you can sell it on Etsy and Gumroad.com. Income potential could be anywhere from $5 to $50 per product. You set the price point, so you determine how much money you want to make for what you want to create. And what's cool is you create this once and you can keep selling it over and over again to create that passive income. So you have to think to yourself, what knowledge do I have that I could actually sell that people want the answers to? And once you figure that out, then you'll be able to create a profitable product. Now, the truth is every single one of these can make you a good side income, but they all have one thing in common, and that is that they rely on you showing up. You work, you earn, you stop, and the money stops. Except for maybe YouTube and digital products, right? Because again, you do the work once and it can keep paying for you over and over again. But when I was doing my research on side hustles for myself personally, I always came across side hustles that, like I said, it's if you don't have work to do, then you're not going to have money coming in. So I wanted something that I can control. And I was looking for something that I could personally build without having to put in those extra hours. I wanted something that could actually grow over time. And even if I took a day off, I was still able to get paid. And that was the real shifter for me, not just about the extra income, but direction and ownership. Something that could actually change my financial future. Because the hardest part for me personally wasn't necessarily failing, it was staying in the same place. Because I didn't want to be in the same situation that I am now 6 months from now. If I was going to put effort into a side hustle, I wanted to make sure it was something that made sense for my life, something that wasn't going to sacrifice too much of my free time. Yet I wanted it to be profitable enough to be able to make a difference in my financial future. So if this makes sense to you, what I want you to do is take a look in the link in the description below, because I have a free blueprint that walks you through step by step how to create a side hustle that you can control. You dictate how much money you want to make, and something that can eventually grow into passive income. Meaning the work that you've done in the past is still paying you in the future. So if this is something you are also looking for, click on the link in the description below. Check out all the information, see if it makes sense for you. If you have any questions, you can send me an email. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.